I'm going to talk about outgoing pattern. Let's look at weather warnings. There is no weather warning, so let's look at precipitation pattern, pressure pattern, starting from July the 30th, so 29th. So what causes after this? So 1012, 1008 millibars of pressure. So I'm gonna use 1004 millibars of pressure, the strongest and weakest pressures. So let's go to 24 hours, but before that, let's zoom out to whole node omega view and what caused the pattern. So there's some negative positive here. It pushes the storm, but the ridge just forces the storm to go north, but the shaft just pushes the storm like south actually. So let's go. Oh, actually, when it's low, when there's a trough in the east, it pulls the low pressure from the star like in the ocean to the north of the land. So north to north of the ocean. So let's go to next 24 hours. So, oh, a little bit too far. So, what caused the dry weather? Because of there's some middle of storms been going on in middle of central US. So, it is. So, what's the cause the pattern? So, there's some ridge in the east. They should be like high pressure, some moderate pressure. So, let's zoom into southern Ontario. It's just going to take a while. So what causes there's no pressure, but what does the 12 millibars of pressure? Let's go to APM. So zoom out to on North America view. It's going to take a while. So or Northern Hemisphere. So what causes this pattern? There's going to be low pressures bringing some storms to southern Ontario and some warm weather, which is caused by a ridge, negative unit. So let's go to 8 p.m. till August the 1st. By this time, the average temperature is going to drop. So let's zoom into Toronto. So there is no pressure. So a little bit too low enough. So then this 1012 millibars of pressure. So that's everywhere. So let's go to back to ABM. 1012 millibars of pressure. So I can do it twice. So let's go to ABM. 1012 millibars of pressure everywhere. Let's go to ABM, August the 2nd, 1012, 1012 millibars, 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's go to North America view. So there's some ridge in massive ridge in the east. So it's actually going to come from northwestern United States actually. So it's actually north central United States. Then it's going to go to southern Ontario. So let's go to precipitation pattern. So 5 p.m. there is too close. So 8 p.m. Belleville's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 7 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There's nothing else. 5 p.m. There's nothing else. You're gonna skip to 8 a.m. So 2 p.m. Hope State's gonna get some 0.1 millimeters of rainfall. So 5 p.m. there is something. So Collingwood, Betty, Beverly, so Zalala, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Oku, Hampton, those Sissaga got some 0.1 millimeters of rainfall, including Opsay. So let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. Collingwood, Betty, Beverly, so Georgina, Lala. Those is Oku, Hampton, Sissaga, Brampton, and Ointo. Those Sissaga got some 0.21 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. So, Lansing, Obi, Warton, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley, Salaby, Milan, Alala, Betty, Bablas, Georgia, Sissaga, Brampton, Oincho, Oku, Hampton. So, let's go to next tower. So, let's go to 8 a.m. There is something. So Bombay, Stanley, Salaby, Milan, Alala, Betty, Paradise, Georgia, Collingwood, Brighton, Port Elton, Mississauga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Cobar, Peterborough, Belleville, Oku, Edmonton. It's gonna get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lower City Parkway is gonna get some 2.5 heaviest lights 0.25. It's most of it super 5. Niagara like 2.5 millimeters. Oshawa heaviest super 5 lights 0.25. Wilkes is gonna be 2.5. Hardware is 2.5. So let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. So Saga, Brampton, Winchell, Toronto, Wichita, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stover, Laswell, Switch, Coburg, Peterborough, Bravo, Beverly Hills, Port Elgin, Hanover, Inland, and London. Good to get some 0.1 millimeters rain. Fast loading Hamilton. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. So Port Elgin, Hanover, Scarborough, Stover, Toronto, Wichita, Newmarket, Brampton, Winchell, Wallala, Inland, Uku, Parsville, Amateur, Dawson, second got some 0.25 millimeters array, Fatloading Araga, the lakes. So Babel's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters array also. So let's go to Oshawa, it's gonna get some. The Oshawa is gonna be, the Oshawa is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters array, Fatloading looks switch. So let's go to the next tower, which is high PM. Langston, Obi, Wartamber, Otter, Hanover, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Finland, Alala, Georgia, Ascoba, Peterborough, Belleville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, so Scarborough, Avian, Superfine Line 0.25, Sissaga, Toronto, it's gonna be 0.25, the market orange stove is gonna get some 2.5, including Babylon, so Snagger, velocity, Oco, it's gonna get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, which is heaviest in Oco, light is going to be 0.25, Hamilton, it's gonna be 2.5. So continuous 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to APM. So, lights it over, white temple, altered armor, carnival, bobby, sunny, sunny, blah, blah, blah. Those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. There, gonna like having 6.5 lights, 0.25. There, fast in city, same thing, but more 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Hamilton, Oco, Sissaga, Brampton. Downtown Toronto, Coburg, Peterborough, Dawson, Georgia, Babylon is bad. He's going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Peterborough's going to be 6.5. Scarborough, Stover, Oshawa, it's going to get some. It's going to get some 2.5 millimeters array for that's heaviest as Oshawa. So, light is 2.5. Uxbridge, Stover is going to be 6.25 millimeters, which here, Newmarket's going to get some 6.25. Oriental is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So, Brampton's 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is 11 p.m. There is a dig. So, lights in Bombay, Sunderby, Salabi, Olala, Oku, Abbotted, Sissaga, Brampton, Oitor, Downtown, Mitchell, the market's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. There, gonna like heavy 2.5 lightest heavy, lightest gonna be 0.5 heavy 2.5. Scarborough, Stover, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Dawson, gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Coburg. Coburg, Melville's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Georgia, it's gonna be 0.25, learning Beverly as is ready. Olala, super 5 millimeters. Collingwood, super 0.25, Warta, 0.25. Let's go to the velocity. The heaviest superfine light is 0.25. The most of it is going to be 0.25. So let's go to next tower. 8 a.m. August the 2nd is something. Warton, Hoopsy, Palmy, Sunnyby, Salaby, Midland, Alala, Beverly Hills, Belvoir, Nag, velocity is going to be 2.5. Nag on the lake, heaviest is 0.25, heaviest 2.5. Saga, Brampton, Winchell, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stover, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Coburg is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Georgia is gonna get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Betty's 0.25, Alala, 2.5 millimeters. So line size is going to be 0.25, column is 0.25. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 a.m. So Port Elgin, Hanover, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Soliby, Lana, Betty, Beverly Isles, Sissaga, Brampton, Winchell, Toronto, Bridgeville, Scarborough, Stover, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Coburg, Belfort, Niagara, Velocity, Oco, Amethyst, gonna be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is something Port Elgin, Hanover, Collingwood, Palm Beach. Ilana Betty, Georgia, Babylons, Oku, Abington, Sissaga, Brampton, Ocho, Toronto, Whitwell, the market, Scarborough, Stover, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belvoir, Niagara on the Lake Niagara Falls, City Parks, right? Niagara on the Lake. Those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. Oh, too far. Let's go to back to 5 p.m. 2 p.m. 5 p.m. This and things. So Hollywood, Palm Beach, Inland, Honolulu, Beverly, Georgia, Oku, Abbott, Sisaka, Brampton, Orange, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel, Las Vegas, Vancouver, Peterborough, Bear, Phil, Niagara on the Lake is gonna get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall parts of Niagara on the Lakes. Niagara Falls is 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tab. So which is EPF. There is something. So, Sissaga, Brampton, Orange, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel, Las Vegas, Vancouver, Peterborough, Belfast, Georgetown, Babylon, Nag, Watson, Dawson, Sucking, some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. So, Sports Scarborough, down Toronto, Oshawa is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to total precipitation starting from 24 hours. So snowfall will return by September. So 0.7 millimeters of rainfall, 0.3 millimeters of Marvel. Let's go to the next 24 hours. July the 21st, last day of July. So Collingwood's 0.7 millimeters. So Collingwood, the Georgia is gonna get some 0.5 millimeters. Bablas is 1 millimeters. Bad is 2 millimeters. Or the 1 millimeters. Lungs by 3 millimeters. Branded 1 millimeters. Oko is going to be 0.88 millimeters. Oko habit is 1 millimeters. The market orange 1 millimeters. So 2 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. July the August 1st. White and 5 millimeters, Collingwood 6 millimeters, Palm Beach 4 millimeters, Inland 3 millimeters, Solid Bay, Thunder Beach 2 millimeters, everywhere there was uh, 15 millimeters of rain for Niagara was 11 millimeters. Hamilton, Oako 9 millimeters, Branson 10 millimeters, Sissaga 8 millimeters, 7 millimeters, Sarasota 8 millimeters, Scarborough 50 millimeters, Tofu 40 millimeters. The market for orange will be 14, 50 millimeters, Oxford 10 millimeters, so to Ohio 10 millimeters, Peterborough 9 millimeters, Goldberg 8 millimeters, Belleville 6 millimeters. That's actually 9 millimeters in Coburg, actually Georgia 6 millimeters, so and he's going to be 6 millimeters. Babylon is going to get some 8 millimeters. Lala's going to get some 5 millimeters array, 4 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. August the 2nd. White and 3 millimeters, calling with 4 millimeters, Bombies, 8 millimeters, 9 millimeters, Thunder Bees gonna get some 9 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 10 millimeters in Thunder Beach. Solid Beach gonna be 12 millimeters. And let's gonna get some 8 millimeters, 10 millimeters of rainfall. Everywhere Niagara, like 2 millimeters, Niagara Falls, some 7 millimeters. Oku, Amethyst, 2 millimeters. Branson, 2 millimeters. Toronto, 3 millimeters. Scarborough, 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters. Tovo, 2 millimeters. Newmarket, Orange, 3 millimeters. Oxford, 9 millimeters. Asha, 4 millimeters. Peterborough, 8 millimeters. Cowboy, 6 millimeters. Babel, 8 millimeters. Georgia is going to get some 35 millimeters of rainfall. So Beverly Hills is going to get some 9 millimeters. Alala is going to get some 6 millimeters of rainfall. So Port Olson's going to be 2 millimeters. Oliver is going to be 1 millimeters of rainfall overnight. So Hope is going to get some or 13 millimeters. Line says it's going to be 13 millimeters. Access 13. So let's go to next tower, which is there is no in London. So there is no next tower. So let's look at total air temperature pattern and what caused the temperature pattern. So 3 p.m. there is, so skip that. So let's go to 7 a.m. So what caused this pattern? Zoom out to North America views. So there's some negative PNA. It's going to actually negative PNA is on the way, but still some positive PNA. That causes the colder than normal conditions in southern Ontario. So let's look at not done yet. So let's look at temperatures. So air It's below average. That's average temperature. So let's look at the Wharton 18 degrees, Hoopsy, Langston 90 degrees, Royalton 90 degrees, Hanwoods 18 degrees, Collingwood 80 degrees, Bombay, Thunderbees 80 degrees, Sotheby, Line 80 degrees, Everbird, Argos 90 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville 90 degrees, Brampton 80 degrees, Sissizag 80 degrees, Darrell 80 degrees, Tofu 70 degrees, Scarborough 80 degrees, Darrell 80 degrees, Newmarket, Orange Hill 16 degrees, Orange Hill 70 degrees, Hooksville 70 degrees, Sasha 80 degrees, Vito 80 degrees, Colby 90 degrees, Balboa 90 degrees. Georginia's gonna get some. So Georginia's actually gonna get some 80 degrees, Beverly Hills is 71.5, Barry 70 degrees, Atlanta 70 degrees. So let's go to the next suburb. It is 3 p.m. There is something. Washington 26 degrees. Port also 23. Onwards gonna be 25. Hope say 23. Line said 24 degrees. Everywhere was 25 degrees. Amundsen local 26. Branson 28. This is like 27. Toronto 27. Stowe 26. Scarborough 28. Toronto 27. Newmarket 25. Orange 25. Wilkes 25. Arthur 27. Peterborough 26. Holbrook 25. Belvoir 27. Churchill 25. Bebler 25. Beatty 25. Ottawa 25. Palm Beach 23. Sotheby 22, Thunderbreeze 20 degrees, Collingwood 23 degrees. So let's go to the next suburb, which is, so we need put temperature anomaly there. Oh. So let's go to next 24 hours, which is 7 a.m. So we'll talk about constant pattern. So Wharton 80 degrees, Royalton 90 degrees, Honda is gonna be 85, Hope it's gonna get some 90 degrees, Einstein 21 degrees, Sabbath was 85 degrees. Montero goes 60 degrees, Oko's gonna be 70 degrees, Badger 70 degrees. Tofu 60 degrees, Scarborough 70 degrees, Starrett is 80 degrees, Newmarket, Orange 70 degrees, Hooksville 70 degrees, Hushwell 70 degrees, Peterborough 60 degrees, Coburg 80 degrees, Belvoir 70 degrees, Georginia's 90 degrees, Babras is 70 degrees, bad. He's gonna get some 60 degrees, Adana's gonna get some 80.5 degrees, so let's go to Collingwood 60 degrees, Sotheby is gonna get some 80 degrees, so Thunderbee 21 degrees, Bombay is gonna be 80 degrees, and last 70 degrees. So let's go to the next suburb, which is 3 p.m. So, Wharton 27, Collingwood 26, Holmes is going to be 27, Lysa 27, Bobby's 27, Sotheby's 27, Thunderbee's going to be 26. Everywhere in Falls is going to be 27.5, Hamilton Oakle's 27, Oakle's going to be 25. Bradford 29, Stowe 25, 9, Scarborough 27, Newmarket 29, Orange 29, Uxbridge 28, Ashton 25, Go, Peterborough 28, Coburg 22, Balboa 26. Georginia's going to be 27.5 degrees, bad. He's going to get some 28 degrees, Babylon's is 28 degrees, Atlanta's going to be 27.5. So let's go to previous 12 hours. So ignore 12 hours. So for out 24, Hanoi is gonna get some 26 degrees. So let's go to 2 pages. So zoom out to dynamic view. So what caused the pattern? So let's go to 3 p. 7 a.m. first. Thursday, July 31st, 8 a.m. So there's some positive PNA and there's some positive AO, Arctic oscillations. So let's go to 3 p.m. 2 p.m. actually. There's some negative PNA, positive PNA in a way, and still some positive AO that creates warmer than normal conditions. So let's go to there's nothing else. So let's go to 7 a.m. So August the 1st. So set up to August the 2nd. So August the 1st, 72 hours. So what? Port also 20 degrees, otherwise 90.5 degrees. Hope says going to be 20 degrees, 19.5. Light says going to be 19 degrees. Collingwood 20 degrees. Barbie 22 degrees. Smart 30 degrees 22. Sudbury 22. Inlet's going to be 21 degrees. Everywhere else 21.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakle 21 degrees. Bradford 20 degrees. Oakle 21 degrees. Toronto 21. Scarborough 20 degrees. Dover 20 degrees. Market, Orange 90 degrees, Hooksville 90 degrees, Oshawa 20 degrees, Peterborough 90 degrees, Coburg 90 degrees, Balboa 20 degrees, Georgina 21, Northern is going to be 20 degrees, 80, 90 degrees, Beverly Hills 30 degrees, Let's go to the next hour, which is 3 p.m. So we're not doing the cost pattern yet. So why it's 23 degrees, boy? It's 21. Hunter is 22 degrees. Hope says it's gonna get some 21 degrees. So line says it's gonna be 22 degrees. Hope says it's gonna be 22 degrees. Colin with 22 degrees. Salary is 23 degrees. Thunderbeat's gonna get some 22 degrees. Mommy's gonna get some 23 degrees. And last gonna be 25 degrees. Everybody have 22. 21.5 degrees, Appleton Oakles 22, Oakles gonna be 22, Branch 22, Stovefoot 23, Scarborough 23, Donners 23. The market, Orange 21 degrees, Ooks gonna be 24, Arsenal 23, Peterborough 26, Over 22, Belleville 24. Georgina 25, Bablas 24, Betty's 23, Olula 24 degrees, 25. So let's go to the next tower, London. Let's go to the next tower. Before that, let's see the cost. So there's some positive AO, and it's already explained. So some positive AO, possible Arctic oscillation that forces the warmer air, colder air to push farther north than Canada, but the warm air is going to go back to Canada. So let's look at 3 p.m., 2 p.m., positive heat and positive AO. So that means like more colder air brings more north. The warmer air goes more south than usual. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. July is 8 a.m. So don't need to explain that. So watch at 20 degrees. Whoopsie, 20 degrees. Line says gonna be 19 degrees. Collingwood 20 degrees. Bobby 20 degrees. Sotheby 20 degrees, Hitler 21, 20 degrees, 20 degrees everywhere, Airport 20.5 degrees, Hamilton, Oakland 20 degrees, Ratchet 90 degrees, Sissack 20 degrees, Toronto 20 degrees, Scarborough 20.5, Stovewood 90 degrees, Newmarket, Orso 80 degrees, Hooksville 70 degrees, Husher 20 degrees, Peterborough 80 degrees, Coburg 20 degrees, Balbo 90 degrees, Georgia 90.5, Betty 90 degrees, Mabla is going to get some 16 degrees, on the last going to be 20 degrees, 90.5. Let's go to the export. Oh, it's 20 degrees. Other is 20 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is. So let's go to 2 p.m. July, August the 2nd. So white's 23, boy's 23, honor is 23 degrees. Gotta be 22 degrees. Bomb means 23, thunder means 21, sun means 24, and last 26. Everywhere that was 24.5, Hamilton, Oakland 23, Oklahoma was 24, Brad 26, Noble 24, 5, Scarborough 26, Tyler 24, Oshawa 24, Ooks was 24, Newmarket, Oito 24, Ooks was 25, that's Peterborough. Oshawa 24, Peterborough 22, Bravo 23, Georgia 25, Babylon 25, Berry 25, Yolanda 25, so Hope is going to get 21 degrees light, so it's going to be 23. So let's go to, oh, that's too far. Let's go to 2 p.m. Before that, we edit the video. So let's look at 2 p.m. in the show 3 p.m. So Brighton's 23 degrees, Boyle's 23, Anna is going to be 22 degrees, Hope's Line is going to be 20 degrees, 21. Like whole Collingwood 23, Hope's Hanover is going to get some 24 degrees, Bombay's 24 degrees, Alabama's 4 degrees, Palm Beach 23, Sunny Beach gonna be 22, Illa's gonna be 26 degrees, everybody have 23.5, Hamilton Oakland 23, Oakland's gonna be warmest 23, Bradford 25, Stover 25, Scarborough 24, Toronto 24, Demarket also 24, Hooksville 23, Asheville 23, Peterborough 24, Colbert 22, Bravo 24, just 23, Bablas 23, baby. Gonna be 24. Parallel's gonna get some 24 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is the 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. there's some positive air, which means the cold air will move more far the north, and the warm air will move further south than usual. So and it's going to be negative PNA later on after August 2nd, 2026 p.m. So this is the end of the video. So